Now, it's University of West Alabama Tiger Athletics play-by-play on SlyRock.com.
Good afternoon, Tiger fans, and welcome to Tiger Stadium. We're here at Terry Bunn Field here on the campus of the University of West Alabama. I'm Will Atkinson. Play this afternoon, and it's homecoming in Tiger Town as West Alabama plays host to the Argos. Tigers coming to this one 2-4 on the season, 1-3 in Gulf South Conference play, and taking on a very formidable opponent in the Argos from West Florida. Talking about West Florida, they have played an undefeated season against the Division II opponents this year. The only loss came to Florida A&M, an NCAA Division I football championship subdivision team, and the Argos come in, they're 5-1 on the season. They're ranked in the national poll 6th in the American Football Coaches Association and 7 in the D2Football.com rankings. This Argos team has one of the top offenses in the nation. West Florida, 14th overall in total offense with 464 yards per contest, 10th in passing offense, 287 per, and 43rd in rushing offense at 178. The Argos lead the passing game with Pee Wee Jarrett, top 10 in the country in a number of categories, including 17 passing touchdowns, which is 7th best in Division II. On the other side of things, John Giles leads the country in receiving touchdowns with 9 and is 4th with 670 in the Gulf South Conference. So West Florida and UWA, they meet today for the 8th time in these two programs' short history. Their first meeting coming back October 29th of 2016. West Alabama came out on top in that one, 45-21, the last meeting between these two teams last October 29. West Alabama fell 36-24. And inside Tiger Stadium, the Tigers are 2-2 against the Argos. The Argos are coached by first-year head coach Caleb Nobles, 5-1 in his stint at West Florida. That is his career record. Also, if you're not familiar with the Argos, they're located in Pensacola, 188 miles campus to campus, 3.5 hours. So it's a pretty easy drive. West Florida was founded back in 1967, and their colors are royal blue and Kelly green. West Alabama is led by 10-year veteran head coach Brett Gilliland. He comes in the winningest coach in UWA history with his 58-40 record, ready to take on a top 10 team here in the Argos. A lot of weapons have the Argos as they get ready to take on the Tigers this afternoon. Mentioned earlier, led by quarterback Pee Wee Jarrett, 116 of 180, 3 interceptions, 64% passing completion. He's connected 17 times to find the end zone and averages 278 yards per contest. His favorite receiver, John Giles, 30 receptions on the year is Giles, 670 yards. He averages 22.3 per catch. He scored 9 touchdowns, and he averages 112 yards per contest. Another favorite target per contest on the ground for Wilson. Jelantez Woods, the other back for the Argos, in his 6 games, 47 carries, 283 net yards, 3 touchdowns, and 47 yards per contest. These Argos, they come into today, as I mentioned earlier, ranked in the D2Football.com poll. That's number 7. They remained no movement from last week. And in the AFCA D2 Coaches poll, ranked number 6, which is also no movement. So coming in with a lot of firepower are these Argos, once again led by head coach Caleb Nobles. We've got a beautiful afternoon in Livingston. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better homecoming game feel. The sun's out. I mean, it doesn't feel like just over 20 minutes away from getting this one started here in Livingston. But folks filtering in for homecoming, you're listening to the Sumter County Farmer Federation's Tiger Tailgate here on SlyRock.com. When we come back, we'll look at the offense and the defensive units for West Alabama on your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com. West Alabama comes in today 2-4, 1-3 in league play. They have, for the most part, all season long, been led by a pair of quarterbacks. in regard to Tucker Melton and Spencer Arsenault. Tucker Melton, 43 of 101 with 5 interceptions, 43% completion, 3 touchdowns, averages 75 yards per contest. Spencer Arsenault, 33 of 67, 49%, 438 yards of total offense. In the air, 3 touchdowns, and his long of 51, he averages 73. So these two gentlemen, very similar statistically at the quarterback position. Favorite receivers have been this year thus far. Darius Knowles, 21 catches. He averages 47 yards per contest, 13.5 yards per catch. Tyler Walker also in double digits there, 16 catches, 14.5 yards per contest, 39 yards per. And then get John Hilbert into the mix with 11 catches, 122 yards, and 20 yards per contest. On the ground, the lion's share of the carries this year have gone to Bry Webb. Bry Webb in his 6 games, 71 attempts on the ground, 409 yards, just shy of 6 yards per carry. He's only found the end zone once, which is actually kind of surprising, and he averages 68 yards per contest, does Webb. And West Alabama, they've had a lot going on, and one of the things that they've been able to do is defend the pass. UWA's Uriah Ratliff, he had an interception last week against West Georgia, and they are third in the GSC with 5 breakups. Is Ratliff. Tigers also have Artavius Washington and Devontae Harris. Washington with 3 picks, Devontae Harris with 2, and they're in the top 25 in the GSC. It has been great to see this defense kind of fly around some of the guys that you start looking across the stat sheet for West Alabama. I mentioned Uriah Ratliff. He's number 2 on the team in total tackles with 32. He's had 5 pass breakups. Looking farther down the list, tackles for a loss have been very positive for West Alabama's defense. 42 tackles for a loss on the season, leading the way in that category. No surprise here, really. Number 40, Devontae Jackson. His 31 tackles will put him 4th on the team in total tackles, but he's got 6.5 tackles for a loss, including 2 sacks and 8 quarterback hurries. Looking a little farther down the list there. Also with tackles for a loss, Jamal Ellis, 5 tackles for a loss out of his 13, and he is in those 5, 3 of those being sacks. He is the team leader in sacks. And in talking about that, West Alabama on the year, 12 sacks, loss of 82 yards for the opponents. So West Alabama's defense has been it's been a pretty bright spot for the Tigers. As they come in, they're pretty quick on the defensive side of things, and they have held teams to 328 yards of total offense per contest has the defense. One of the things that they have done well as well is the third down. They are among the best in third downs. They are the best, matter of fact, in keeping third downs for their opponents. 30.5% is West Alabama's defense. They have definitely given teams all they could handle. Last week, they held West Georgia to 3 of 18 on third down. So look for more of that this afternoon with the likes of the West Alabama defense. It's homecoming week. There have been festivities going on all week. Some of the things that the students have been able to enjoy this week. They had a talent show here on campus. I guess that was Wednesday night. They had the Serendipity Talent Show. They have enjoyed a faux casino night and a whole lot of other festivities that have transpired this week, as well as the homecoming parade that took place basically through downtown and part of campus beginning at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So it's nice to see the alum come back and get involved. And for some it's a visit that they don't get to make very often, getting back here on campus. And for some, it's just another everyday occurrence, being able to share the camaraderie with all the other Tigers in Livingston. You're listening to the Sumter County Farmer Federation Tiger Tailgate. When we come back, we'll look at the top 25 in Division II. We'll look at the schedule for the week in the Gulf South Conference on your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com. Gate, as West Alabama will play host to the Argos of West Florida here on the homecoming in Livingston. We're about 12 minutes away from getting this one underway, and looking across the Gulf South Conference from last week, West Florida defeated Shorter 42-3. North Greenville bested Shawan 31-16. Delta edged out Valdosta State 49-25. And West Alabama had the unhappy final at West Georgia 24-6. Now this week, Shorter in overtime outlasted Clark Atlanta 19-13 in the early game. And the rest of the schedule is as follows. This week, Valdosta State is currently playing the Choctaws in Clinton. That one kicked off at 2 p.m. Shawan will play at West Georgia. That one will kick off at 5, and North Greenville will play Delta State tonight at 6 o'clock. Looking at game number 7, that's where we are in this 10-game season. West Florida will go to Shawan next week. That's October. They will go to Delta on October 21, and then on October 28, we'll play host to Valdosta State. November 4th, we'll go to Mississippi College, and then we'll host Shawan to end the season on November 11. Next week, West Alabama will have an off week, and then the following week, the Tigers will make the trip to Murfreesboro, North Carolina. That's October 28. That one will be at Shawan, and then we'll play host to the Blazers of Valdosta State on November the 4th right here in Tiger Stadium. That one's set to kick off at 1 p.m. And on November 11th, they'll round out the regular season. On the road, they'll have to go to Rome, where they will take on Shorter. That one to kick off at noon. Looking at the top 25, D2Football.com coaches poll, the top 10, Ferris State, Colorado Mines, Pittsburgh State, Grand Valley, Minnesota State. That's your top 5. 6 through 10, Delta, who the Tigers have seen. West Florida will see them today. Ouachita Baptist at 8, Harding at 9, and Slippery Rock at 10. Looking from 10 to 25 teams of interest, only the fact that West Alabama played Angelo State earlier, and they are at 19. So 3 teams right now in the D2Football.com poll, West Alabama either has played or will play by the end of the afternoon. In the AFCA D2 coaches poll, top 5 are as follows: Ferris State, Colorado Mines, Pittsburgh, Minnesota State, Ouachita Baptist. In 6 through 10, you got West Florida. Tigers will see them today. Grand Valley State out of Michigan, Delta State at 8, Harding at 9, and Slippery Rock at 10. Looking at the rest of the top 25, Angelo State coming in at number 20, and just out of the top 25, which if you were continuing to count, Valdosta State would be 26. So West Alabama with a very tough schedule this year, playing several teams in the national rankings, and 2 of them right now in the top 25. But it's one of those things. There are no weeks off in the Gulf South Conference, and I have no doubt that the Tigers are pumped up and ready to go for this one. West Alabama's band is on there. Let's see if we can crank up that crowd. Might get a little background from the West Alabama marching band led by Dr. Tyler Strickland as they play a little Eye of the Tiger. We got about 8.5 minutes before we get this one kicked off, and a lot of things between these two teams that we have seen in their short history. We've seen, playoff games between these two schools, and we have seen West Florida, who, a very young program, has recruited well, and they have built a program in a hurry. West Florida, actually, if you go back, find it in my notes there. If you go back, West Florida West Florida has the most wins since 2019. There's my note. West Florida, they entered this one with wins noting 22-3 in conference play since 2019. That is 4 games ahead of Valdosta State and 5 games ahead of Delta State. And during that stretch, West Florida actually 39-7. So 22-3 in conference since 2019, 39-7 overall during that same stretch. And the Tigers are 11-8 away from Tiger Stadium at 22-19. We'll take a break for the national anthem, your station for Tiger football in the Sumter County Farmer Federation Tiger Tailgate. You're listening to the Sumter County Farmer Federation Tiger Tailgate. Tigers host the Argos for homecoming. Beautiful afternoon here in Livingston for this Gulf South Conference contest. Projected starters for the University of West Florida at quarterback. Number 7, Pee Wee Jarrett, 6'3", 245 senior from Des Moines, Iowa. At running back, C.J. Wilson and Jamontez Woods, they'll split some time this afternoon. At the wide receiver position, Caden Leggett, Jacoby Quillen, and John Giles. At tight end, Jason Blaylock, 6'3", 230, redshirt sophomore out of Abbeville, Alabama. And then the big guys up front. Left tackle, Jacob Bruce. Left guard, Colton Beasley. Center, Oak Stipe. Right guard, Namonte Dacour. And the right tackle, Ben Freeman. Defensively for the Argos, you'll have defensive end Jacob Dorn, defensive tackle Byron Poirier, also at tackle John McMullen, the other end Kenneth Martin, and then your linebacker core Ralph Ortiz, Walker Robinson, and Gael Laurent. And then in the defensive backfield, Elijah Williams at corner, free safety Quincy Milholm, strong safety Donovan Barnes, and the other corner Virgil Lemons. For West Alabama, offensively listed on the 2 deep. Up front, the big men, it'll be Taj Breithaupt, Brandon Kirksey, Ben Newton, Chance Butts, and Alan Jones Jr. At the wide receiver positions this afternoon, Darius Nelson, John Hilbert, and Darius Knowles. Running back Bry Webb and tight end Caleb Bass. You'll see both quarterbacks, I assume, this afternoon. Number 15, Tucker Melton, as well as number 9, Spencer Arsenault. We will get the defensive starters shortly. It looks like West Alabama's captains today looks to be number 1, Darius Knowles. Number 92, that's punter Trace Sullivan. And number 2, it's really difficult to tell because it could either be Kel Williams or John Hilbert. Hard to tell from this vantage point. Tigers take the field. Tigers will be wearing their home reds, red pants, red jerseys, white numerals, and the red headgear with the West Alabama logo. The Argos this afternoon, blue pants, white jerseys, blue numerals, white helmets. They've got the blue stripe down the middle. As both teams make it to their respective sidelines, we're about to get this one underway. Projected starters for West Alabama up front: Devontae Jackson, Travoris Hatcher, Devontae Bryant, and Jamal Ellis. Linebackers Trayvon Stanford, Jamarcus Smith, and Trayvon Nunn. And in the defensive backfield, Devontae Harris, Shamar Lewis, Artavius Washington, and Mario Nichols. West Alabama, they will kick it off here to start this one. Kicking duties today will be Kevin Butchers, senior out of Miami, Florida. As the Tigers will be going right to left, they will defend the Homer Fieldhouse end of campus. Kick return man for the Argos, C.J. Wilson, also doubles as their running back, as well as Zach Offord. Those are the projected return men, I should say. Let's see if we can take a peek and get the confirmation there. Looks like it's going to be Offord. Offord and Gregory. That one's going to be returnable from the 7, across the 10, the 15, the 20. Tripped up, jumps to the 25, the 30, the 40. Ridden out of bounds across midfield. What a fantastic return for the return man for the Argos. He fielded it at the 7, takes it all the way inside Tiger territory to the Tiger 48. So the Tigers will have to defend a short field to begin this one. This will be the first opportunity to take a look at this very potent West Florida offense. Leading them out will be Pee Wee Jarrett, quarterback, 6'3", 245 senior, as we mentioned, out of Des Moines, Iowa. 3 wide receiver set, throws here near side, pass complete, and a tackle for a loss by West Alabama. Uriah Ratliff coming in and disrupting things. He has been one of those guys for West Alabama that he's gotten in there and mixed it up. A tackle for a loss after a pass out of just on a short screen there for West Florida. So it'll be 2nd down, 13 from their own 49. Puts a man in motion. Drops plenty of time. Great work up front for West Florida. Pocket collapses. And Jarrett scrambles to his right, has to throw it to the sideline. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. The offensive front for West Florida doing a great job there, giving him plenty of time, but credit West Alabama's coverage, just no one open. And Pee Wee Jarrett just had to throw it away. He's looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down this year, the Argos 44%. Jarrett with time, wants to throw. Far sideline, tipped in and out off the fingertips of Mario Nichols. Pass intended that looked like Mario Nichols just got a fingertip on it, so it'll be a 3 and out after the completed pass on 1st down and a loss of 3. Back to return for West Alabama. Kendall Coleman Jr., not someone we've seen this year. Wobbly spiral. That will be fielded retreating at the 5. Coleman brings it out near the 10. He'll be tackled at the 9. Great special team coverage right there by number 1, Elijah Williams on special teams. Get an opportunity to see the West Alabama offense for the first time this afternoon. Tigers will start this drive from their own 9, 13:48 to go in this first quarter. It will be Tucker Melton. He'll have Tyler Walker and John Hilbert here to the near side. On the numbers to the top side, that'll be Darius Knowles. Melton from the gun. Fakes the handoff, throws far side. Intended for Knowles, thrown behind him. That one will go incomplete into the Argos bench, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tigers 2nd down and 10, ball on their own 9. It'll be a 3 wide receiver set here to the near side. Walker, Knowles, and Hilbert. Bry Webb in the backfield, gets the handoff. He's got some running room. Gets it out across the 11, so a pickup of about 3 on the play. Kind of a misdirection right there by West Alabama as Bry Webb came back far side. Picks up officially 2 yards on the play. 3rd down at 8. Bry Webb in the backfield. Tigers leading back in there. It'll be 3 wide receivers, make it 4, including the tight end, Melton. in the gun. Hands off to Webb, near side. Gets a hole across the 15 to 20. That's a first down and then some. West Alabama with a huge first down as Bry Webb gets the call. On third down, he brings it all the way out to the Tiger 27-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for West Alabama. Nice run right there by Bry Webb. As give some credit to the big man up front. Great blocking, and he was able to hit the hole, get the first down, and then some. Tigers move the chains. They get themselves a little breathing room. 3 wide receiver set. Melton in the gun. It'll be Tyler Walker here, the lone wide receiver on the near side. Movement up front, no whistle. That one's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage, and that one will fall incomplete. Fortunate for the Tigers, as that one, it was batted straight down. The ones that get batted up are real precarious if you're a Tiger fan. Second down and 10. 3 wide receiver set, trips to the far side. Melton, screen pass. That one's going to be in and out of the hands of Chris Benyon. That one floated just a little too long. Benyon getting in there on the screen. Not enough zing on it. It held up. And West Florida's number 27, Virgil Lemons, disrupted the play. Third down and 10. We're at the 12:20 mark of the first quarter on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Livingston. It's homecoming, and it's a 4 wide receiver set. Webb on the carry. He'll pick up a yard on third down. And that will bring on the special teams punting unit. Trey Sullivan will come on to punt. On the year, he averages 37.5 yards per. His long of 58. He's booted 3 over 50 yards this year. Slight breeze at his back. High spiral. That one is absolutely hammered. Fair catch called at the Argos 25-yard line. And you can't draw them up any better than that one, as Trey Sullivan just absolutely hammered that one. A high arching spiral. Flips the field for the Tigers. They want the media timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com. Argos take over. First down and 10. They work from their own 25. Jarrett in the gun. Hands off. Stutter step by the running back. Nothing doing up front right there. As maybe a yard and a half, 2-yard gain right there on first down. On the carry, C.J. Wilson. Devontae Bryant makes the stop for the Tigers. And it looks like there is an Argo kind of slow to get up right there. The athletic training staff for West Florida tending to him, and West Alabama making their way to the sideline. We'll take this opportunity. Today's game sponsor, ST Bunn Construction Company of Tuscaloosa. The playing surface at Tiger Stadium is named for former UWA Board of Trustees, 2-time president, and the late Terry Bunn. Today, the Bunn family and business legacies are honored and remembered with this sponsorship. A tip of the Tiger cap to ST Bunn Construction Company, paving the way for the state of Alabama and for UWA students for decades. We appreciate that sponsorship as the injured Argo makes his way to the sideline. It'll be second down and 9. C.J. Wilson in the backfield as Jarrett deploys 4 wide receivers, trips to the top side. He wants to throw on second down. Pass complete, in and out of the hands, and then back in again to the wide receiver, Caden Leggett. Leggett had it. It pops straight up and then falls right back into his arms. A very circus-style completed pass. He caught it twice. He picks up a yard. Third down and 8. Argos work from their own 27-yard line. Wilson will be the lone back. Jarrett in the gun. 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side. Jarrett, he'll be looking into the sun. He claps his hands. Good pocket protection, pass far side. That one's going to be incomplete. Good coverage right there by Mario Nichols as Caden Leggett, he was targeted and couldn't reel it in, the redshirt junior from Georgetown, Texas. So West Alabama's defense continues to be stingy on third down, the best in the league in that category. Just over 30% they've held opponents on third down. So coming on to punt will be number 12, Logan Gregory, the sophomore out of Clearwater, Florida. Back to return the punt for West Alabama, Darius Knowles. Wobbly spiral, fair catch called for. Tigers will take over this drive, first down and 10 from their own 30. 10:37 to go. First quarter action, both of these teams, their defenses have proven to be a little stingy. No real surprise as both of these defenses come in very prominent in the league. West Florida, they average 271 yards yielded, best in the league in defense, and West Alabama, second best in the league at 328. Melton will go under center. That one's going to be snapped. It looked directly to, I believe that to be Hunter Kilpatrick, as Tucker Melton looked to go under center. Then it goes directly to Kilpatrick. A gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 12 from the 32-yard line.
Second down and 8. 4 wide receivers, all here to the near side. McDowell will go in motion. Melton keeps it himself, gets around the right tackle. He'll pick up 5 yards on the carry.
Tackle on the play by number 8.
Tackle made by West Florida's number 8, Braylon Anderson.
Third down and 4 from the 31-yard line.
So third down and 4. Tigers have had some issues on third down, completing just 44% on third down. Melton from the gun. 3-step drop. Pass complete. First down and then some. Out near midfield as West Alabama's Tucker Melton, he found coming out of the backfield Bry Webb, and Webb's able to get the first down, gets it all the way out to they're going to give him credit to the Tiger 46. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter. No score in Livingston. It's homecoming week. It'll be capped off with athletic contests today and tomorrow on campus. Melton fakes the handoff, wants to go downfield. Darius Knowles, far sideline. Knowles looked like he was wanting it on the inside shoulder. It went to the outside, so that one's going to fall incomplete. And that'll bring up second down. Second down and 10. Melton, 3 wide receivers, fakes the handoff, sidearm, slings it. Intended receiver, Darius Knowles. Melton, typically an over-the-top kind of quarterback. He kind of throws it 3-quarter if you're into a baseball terminology there. Checking in for West Alabama will be 85, Cole McDowell, as he kind of slings it sidearm, more 3-quarters. So third down and 10, Tigers from their own 47. Hand off to Webb on third down. Webb's going to gain a yard, and that's going to be about it. Lots of opposition right there as he tried to bounce it out to the right. Unable to do so. That will bring Trace Sullivan. That'll bring Trace Sullivan on. wobbly spiral that hits at the 16. Takes a West Alabama bounce. Will go out at about the 11-yard line. So a nice job right there by Trey Sullivan. He'll pin him inside the 20 once again. They want the media timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Tiger Football on SlyRock.com and following on Flow Sports Football of the Gulf South Conference. First down and 10. West Florida will work from their own 11. The back in the backfield will be C.J. Wilson. 4 wide receivers set for the Argos. Hand off to Wilson. Slight bit of running room there up front. He's going to gain about 3 yards on the play.
Tackled by number 7, Travon Stanford.
Travon Stanford, the senior out of Manchester, Georgia, in on the stop for the Tigers. Jarrett on second down. It'll be second down and 6. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson bounces it off left tackle, gets a little bit of running room. It'll be an Argos first down and then some as he gets it out. He gets it out to the 24-yard line.
First down, West Florida.
West Florida continuing to move the chains here in the early goings. First down and 10 from their own 23. Jarrett in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Wilson. He's got time, wants to go downfield, far sideline. That one is going to be caught, but was he in bounds? As there is an injured Tiger on the sideline.
John Giles.
In coverage for West Alabama was number 11, Mario Nichols. And he is on the sideline at about his own 31 on the, what we would call the Argos sideline. Both training staff for West Alabama and the Argos, they're tending to him as Pee Wee Jarrett unleashed one right there. As it looks like the official far side will confirm completed pass all the way down to the West Alabama 36-yard line. But athletic training staff checking on Mario Nichols, as it looks like Coach Brett Gilliland will go make that inquiry as well. So West Florida, with that, will get themselves into the plus column. And with an injury, we will take a short break. When we come back, more Tiger football. You're watching Flow Sports and listening on SlyRock.com and the SlyRock app. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium as the athletic training staff and emergency medical crews have tended to the down Tiger. We're ready to resume play. It'll be first down and 10 for West Florida after the 41-yard pass from Pee Wee Jarrett to John Giles. On first down, Wilson will get the carry. He'll gain 6 yards on the play. He'll get it down to the West Alabama 30-yard line.
Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 from the 31-yard line.
6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. No score here in Livingston on homecoming. Jarrett in the gun. 4 wide receivers. He'll bring Wilson to his right. On second down, he wants to throw. He's got time. Pocket collapses. Jarrett out to his right, throws downfield. That one's going to be intended for number 2, KJ Franklin. Franklin kind of slipped right there as that one will fall incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 4. Argos work from the Tiger 30. Pee Wee Jarrett, the 6'3" senior from Des Moines, Iowa, leads this West Florida offense. On third down, they've been pretty successful this year. 44% are the Argos. He throws on third down. The push off by the wide receiver, that's going to be caught by number 0, John Giles, a favorite target and the leading scorer for West Florida. He's totaled 9 touchdowns this season, 54 points. As he gets the first down, it'll be first down and goal from right at the 10-yard line, maybe just a tick beyond. 5:08 remaining first quarter, scoreless. Jarrett, he'll put a man in motion. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson bounces left side. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play. He'll get it down to the Tiger 8-yard line. It'll bring up second down. Checking in for the Tigers will be Devontae Bryant, the grad senior out of Pensacola, Florida. He'll give Michael Sharpley a bit of a breather.
Second down and goal from the 9-yard line.
Jarrett has Wilson in the backfield. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. He'll put 1 man in motion. 4.5 minutes to go. Throwing on second down. Jarrett rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver, trying to go into the end zone. That's going to be in and out of the hands of K.J. Franklin. Great coverage by the Tigers secondary, as Jarrett was having a hard time finding someone to throw it to. He gets it into the corner of the end zone for Franklin, but in and out of the hands. Couldn't reel it in. Fresh people up front for West Alabama. Third down and goal from the 9 for the Argos. C.J. Wilson, the lone back, 3 wide receivers here to the near side. On the top side, that's John Giles. He's a dangerous receiver. Jarrett claps. 3-step drop, sacked. West Alabama's number 24, Travon Lambert, the 6'2", 215-pound senior from Atmore, Alabama, comes in with a huge sack for West Alabama. And that will back the Argos all the way up to the 19. So it would be first down and goal from the 19. They opt to attempt the field goal. Griffin Serra, the redshirt junior. This will be a 36-yarder from the left hash. Serra gives the nod. It's a good snap and a good hold. Plenty of leg. And Serra gets that one to go through, and the Argos strike first. 3:27 to go in this first quarter. Argos lead it 3-0. As West Alabama on third down, a huge play by Travon Lambert forced the Argos into a field goal situation. So the Argos have to settle for 3. Serra on the year, only his 5th attempt. He's 1 of 3 coming in, so 2 of 4 on the season for Serra as he bangs that one through from 36 yards out. It was a 10-play drive that covered 70 yards, just over 4 minutes of game clock, puts the Argos on top by a score of 3-0. Return men for West Alabama will be Darius Knowles and John Hilbert. Kicking it off for the Argos, number 12, Logan Gregory. He also does the punting. Hilbert stands within the shadow of the scoreboard at the goal line. Knowles at about the 5. Knowles will field it at the 5. It's returnable. Across the 10, stutter step at the 15, running out of running room. Knowles will get it out to the 19-yard line. So West Alabama's offense ready to take the field once again. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Tigers trail the Argos 3-0. 8th meeting between these two ball clubs. West West Florida's won 4 out of the first 7. Tucker Melton will lead them out. Walker and Hilbert here to the near side. Knowles the lone receiver. McDowell in motion. Fakes the handoff. Rolling to his left is Melton. Sidearm throw in and out of the hands of Chris Benyon. Thrown behind Benyon. Benyon had to turn around to try to catch it. If he hits Benyon in stride, it's near the first down marker. But thrown slightly behind Benyon. The wide receiver out of Tuscaloosa, he prepped at Hillcrest. Trips here to the near side. Walker, Knowles, and Hilbert. Bry Webb in the backfield. He'll be to the right of Tucker Melton. Melton on second down. Wants to throw in and out of the hands and then back in the hands of Cole McDowell for a West Alabama first down. I don't know what's in the air today, but 2 different receivers, one for each team, have caught the ball, had it go straight up, and then back into the hands. So Cole McDowell, the tight end out of Lubbock, Texas, gets a first down for the Tigers. Tigers move the chains. They'll work from their own 29. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Bry Webb will stand to the left of Tucker Melton. Handoff to Webb. Fake the handoff. Pass complete to Cole McDowell, the tight end. It'll be the first down as he gets it out near midfield. And back-to-back plays to the big tight end as the Tigers feel like they've got a little rhythm here. 2:15 to go. First quarter. Tigers trail the Argos 3-0. And Cole McDowell, 6'3", 225 junior. He transferred in from Murray State. Back-to-back plays for West Alabama as they work from their own 48-yard line. Bry Webb carries right side back to the original line of scrimmage as he could not make the edge. Credit the defensive speed right there for West Florida. Leading the charge defensively, linebacker Ralph Ortiz. Brings up second down for West Alabama. Tigers work from their own 48. A minute and a half to go in the first. Melton fakes the handoff, wants to go downfield. Total miscommunication. Melton throws the deep route. And Darius Knowles runs a flag toward the sideline, and they miscommunicated by about 15 yards there, so that one will be incomplete. Brings up third down. Wide receivers. Times 4 for West Alabama. Walker, Hilbert, Knowles, and McDowell. Handoff to Webb. Near side. 3 yards. Maybe a little more on third down. They get it inside Argo territory, just across midfield. Looks like the ball will be spotted on the Argos' 49-yard line. Flag on the play. Face mask against the Argos. Moves the chains for the Tigers. And what would have been a stop on third down turns into a 1st and 10 as the Tigers will work from the West Florida 28-yard line. One minute to go in the first. Argos on top, 3-0. First down and 10. Melton, he's got 2 backs in the backfield. It's Kilpatrick and Webb. Whistles and flags abound. I don't believe Tucker Melton was going to get that one off. Timeout goes to the Tigers. We'll take a short break with them. Your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com. Go here in the first. Argos lead the Tigers 3-0. As West Alabama has the football, first down and 10. from the Argos 34-yard line. Kilpatrick and Webb in the backfield. Hand off to Webb. He's got some running room across the 30, the 20. He's tripped up at about the 15-yard line as Bry Webb had a brief, ever so brief opening, and he's able to hit the gap and gets another West Alabama first down. So the Tigers, after the penalty, make good on that, get themselves another first down. And it'll be first down and 10 from the 12-yard line. And that will push us ever so slightly closer to the end of the first quarter. 22 seconds. I think there was a confusion with the play clock. The officials thought the first quarter was over. We got 22 ticks of the clock left. First down and 10 from the 12. Melton in the gun, Bry Webb in the backfield. Two wide receivers to the top side, Walker here to the short side of the field. Hand off to Webb, around left end, flags come in, he's down across the 5. Wrestled down at the 2. Flags on the play. Holding against West Alabama, so the Tigers will negate any positive yardage on that play as they get tabbed for the hold. Only the second penalty of the afternoon for either of these teams, first for West Alabama. First down and long. Tigers work from their own 22-yard line. Excuse me, the Argos 22-yard line, as that will expire the clock for the first quarter. We'll take the break. You're watching Flow Sports, and you're listening to Tiger Football on SlyRock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Today's game sponsor, ST Bund Construction of Tuscaloosa, in honor of the former UWA trustee and benefactor Terry Bund. Throughout his successful career, Terry Bund was a longtime supporter of UWA Foundation and UWA's National Alumni Association, earning the NAA's Alumni Loyalty Award. He was also inducted into the prestigious Honor Society of the Golden Key for service that has brought honor and distinction to UWA. He also served as chairperson for the successful University We Will Be Capital campaign. Today's game sponsor, ST Bund Construction of Tuscaloosa. Second quarter action about to get underway. West Alabama, first down and long. Melton wanting to go to the end zone. That pass is going to be incomplete, but there's no way Darius Knowles was going to be able to catch it because he had his progress impeded. The defender had a handful of jersey, and the flags abound. Looks to be number 27, Virgil Lemons III, in coverage right there as Knowles couldn't break free. So the flags come in to start this second quarter. That will bring West Alabama all the way down just inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal from about the 7-yard line as Tucker Melton, he brings them out. Bry Webb's to his left. He's in the gun. Webb on the carry, dances around, battling for the end zone. Did he get there? West Alabama touchdown! From 7 yards out, Bry Webb would not be denied. It was a great second effort by the West Alabama senior from Dothan, Alabama, as he finds the end zone and puts West Alabama on top 6-3 here with 14:48 to go in this first half. Tigers find the end zone, and that will bring on the place kicker for West Alabama, Elijah Guyton. Guyton into attempt to the point after. Trey Sullivan will hold. Sullivan gives the nod, a good snap and a good hold. Guyton puts it through. Tigers on top 7-3 with 14:48. So West Alabama making good. Scoring drive, 9 plays, 81 yards. It took 3 minutes, 32 seconds as Webb goes in from 7 yards out. Guyton puts it through, And the Tigers are on top 7-3.
81 yards, 3 minutes and 30.
99 yards of total offense so far this afternoon for West Alabama. 69 for the Argos. Melton 3 of 11 for 40 yards. Bry Webb 8 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown. He's averaging just over 6.5 yards per carry. Tiger fans enjoyed that one. As the Tigers find the end zone, Bry Webb on the carry, his second rushing touchdown of the year. Back to kick it off for West Alabama will be number 18, Kevin Butchers. Senior out of Miami, Florida. Butchers end over end. Returnable from the 4 out across the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Return man for the Argos gets it out all the way near the 25-yard line. We'll see the official spot. Nice return. They'll spot him at the 26. Very solid return right there by the Argos, as they will start first down and 10 from their own 26. 7-3 your score. Tigers are on top, 14-42. First half, as Jarrett puts a man in motion. Hands off. This time on the ground will be Jamontez Woods. Woods picks up about 3 yards on first down. Woods on the year, 283 net yards, averages 47 per contest. As he and Wilson share time, so Woods in there. Woods listed 6 foot 215, redshirt junior out of Gadsden, Alabama. On second down, Jarrett will keep it. He'll get the first down and slide right about the 37-yard line. Jarrett, keeper all the way, came out left side, got around the left end, gets the first down, slides, and resets the offense. Trips here to the near side, one lone receiver to the top side. Jarrett, hands off. Woods, he's going to gain 4 yards on the play. West Florida, a very solid football team from top to bottom in all 3 phases. The offensive line has not only made plenty of running lanes, but they've given Jarrett plenty of time to throw as well. Tigers lead this one with 13 minutes to go in the half by 4. 7-3 your score. Trips here to the near side. Jarrett with pressure flushed out. He's going to have to throw this one toward the sideline. West Alabama with great pressure up front. Stephen White and Devontae Bryant putting the pressure on Jarrett, brings up third down. Freshmen up front for the Tigers. 3rd down and 7. Argos from their own 41. The Argos want to talk it over. We'll take a break. You're watching Flow Sports, proud sponsor and partner with the Gulf South Conference, and you're listening to Sly Rock, your home for Tiger football. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, Terry Bunn Field. Homecoming here in Livingston, 12:47 to go in the first half. Tigers lead this one 7-4. 99 yards of total offense for the Tigers, 84 for the Argos. Tucker Melton, 3 of 11 for 40 yards. Bry Webb, 8 carries for 56 for the Argos. Pee Wee Jarrett, 4 of 10 for 60 yards. And C.J. Wilson, 5 carries for 19. He's averaging just shy of 4 yards per. It'll be third down for the Argos. They work from their own 41. Argos go right to left. On your radio dial, third down and 7. Jarrett in the gun. Trips to the top side of the field. He claps. 3-step drop. That one's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Give a lot of credit to the West Alabama defense getting his hands up. I believe that to be Travon Lambert. He's off to a good start today, is Lambert, as he's able to get a hand on it and knock it down. Lambert listed 6'2", 215, disrupting things on third down, and that will bring on the punting unit. Logan Gregory, the sophomore of Clearwater, Florida. He'll come in. Back to return for West Alabama will be Darius Knowles. He kind of looks into the sun as he stands at his own 20. Wobbly kick off the side of the foot, and that one is going to take a slight, very slight, Argo bounce. It'll come to rest at the West Alabama 20. So West Alabama, they will take over this drive, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Fans, be sure to follow UWA Athletics online at UWAathletics.com. It's the home of all the news, schedules, rosters, and a whole lot more for all 16 of our varsity programs here at UWA. Go to UWAathletics.com, and you can follow them on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at UWA Athletics. 7-3 your score. Tigers on top. 12:25 to go. Trips. 4 wide receivers here to the near side. 1 man in the backfield. That's going to be Spencer Arsenault. Quarterback change here for the Tigers.
Here by number 9, Spencer
Arsenault in there. No surprise, Arsenault and Melton have almost split evenly the time this year. New back in there for West Alabama, Braden Jenkins, the freshman out of Irvington, Alabama. Jenkins has done some really good things this year as well. Arsenault will remain in. 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Hilbert in motion. Handoff. Jenkins, nothing doing. Holy smokes. The defensive front for West Florida suffocating right there. As soon as Jenkins touched the football, it looked like West Florida right there to disrupt things. A yard loss on the play. 4 wide receivers here to the near side. Walker, Knowles, Hilbert, and McDowell. Arsenault on third down gives it to Jenkins. Jenkins positive yardage. And then he's hit at about the 25-yard line.
Tackled by number 44, Robinson.
Picks up 4 yards, but it'll bring up 4th down. And on to punt for West Alabama. That'll be Trey Sullivan. Sullivan hammered one in the first quarter. He gets that one. High wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for at the Argo 41-yard line. So the defense for West Alabama will have to come out. They'll go to work. We've got 10:29 to go in the first half of this one. And West Alabama leads it 7-3. Pee Wee Jarrett for the Argos, 4 of 11, 60 yards. C.J. Wilson, 5 carries for 19 yards. Jamontez Woods, 2 carries for 6 yards. And for West Alabama, Tucker Melton, 3 of 11 for 40. Bry Webb, 8 carries, 53 yards. He's got 53 of West Alabama's 64 on the ground and 2 big catches. For West Alabama's Cole McDowell, he's averaging 14 and a half. 1st down and 10. Jarrett wants to go downfield. In coverage for West Alabama will be number 3, It was intended for John Giles, West Alabama's
Second down and 10.
Kiri
2-yard.
Gee in coverage, blanketing step for step. Strong arm right there for Jarrett, but it falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Argos from their own 41. Jarrett, hands off. Missed tackle by West Alabama on the carry will be C.J. Wilson. He'll pick up 7 yards.
Wilson with the carry.
Tigers had an opportunity to stop him after about a 3-yard gain, but he was able to slip through the shoestring tackle. Picks up another 4 yards, so 7 total yards on the play, just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Argos, third down and 3. Just shy of midfield, they work from their own 49. Jarrett puts a man in motion. He's got Wilson to his right. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson with good speed. He's got the corner. He's got the first down for the Argos as he gets it inside Tiger territory.
First down, West Florida.
It'll be first down and 10 as the Argos move the chains. They'll work from the Tiger 47. Pee Wee Jarrett will bring him to the line. He puts a man in motion. Jarrett decides to keep it.
Jarrett with the carry.
He'll carry it right side, and West Alabama's speed, they'll hold him to about a yard gain as he does move the sticks ever so slightly. Positive yardage technically there for the Argos. Second down and 9. Trips here to the near side. That will be Wilson. He'll stand to the left of Jarrett. From the Tiger 47. Passing play, good rush up front by West Alabama. That one's going to be in and out of the hands of the would-be receiver, K.J. Franklin. A pretty well-thrown ball right there by Jarrett, but give a lot of credit to Isaac Williams, the junior out of Mobile, Alabama. He was able to break that one up, and that one falls incomplete. It'll be third down for the Argos from the Tiger 47. West Alabama leads it 7-3. 8:20 to go in this first half.
Down and 10 from the 47-yard line.
Third down and 9 from the 47. Trips here to the near side. Jarrett surveys the scene. One clap of the hands, 3-step drop pressure by the Tigers, throwing to the man out of the backfield. That's going to be incomplete. Jarrett had a man open coming out of the backfield. That was number 8, C.J. Wilson. But the West Alabama pressure disrupted the rhythm of the quarterback, and it'll bring out the punting unit for the Argos. So the Tiger defense continuing to stand strong. As coming on to punt will be Logan Gregory. Argos led after one quarter, 3-0. West Alabama answered early in the second quarter with a touchdown. And that one's going to be faked. And the Tigers don't bite on it. As the Argos fake the punt, they'll get it back just across the original line of scrimmage. And the Argos will turn it over on downs. Gregory was back to punt. He did his part there, and West Alabama just not fooled, as it was basically snapped directly to number 1, the wide receiver, Caden Leggett. Leggett got it out near the original line of scrimmage, but nothing doing after that. Spencer Arsenault will bring him out for the Tigers. He'll keep it. Wants to go left side. Pressure by West Florida. Arsenault eludes the would-be tackler. He'll gain a yard on the play. As West Alabama will be looking at a 2nd down and 9, just under 8 minutes to go here in this first half. Knowles, Hilbert are the receivers to the short side of the field. That's the top side. Tyler Walker, the lone receiver here at the hash near side. Bry Webb in the backfield. 2nd down, 9. Tigers work from their own 45. Arsenault, he puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff, pressure by West Florida. He'll have to throw it away. Pressure coming in by Ralph Ortiz, the redshirt freshman out of Leesburg, Florida. Put Arsenault under duress, and he has to throw it away. That'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down this afternoon, West Alabama 2 of 5. Two wide receivers here to the near side. It'll be Bry Webb, the lone back for the Tigers. Knowles in motion. Handoff to Webb. Gets through the left side off of right around the left end. He'll gain a yard, but it won't be enough. And West Alabama will have to call on the services once again of Trace Sullivan, 2-time special teams player of the week this year. 3 punts this afternoon. He's averaging 40 yards per. He's pinned him inside the 21 time. Wobbly spiral. That one's going to hit at the 26-yard line and go out of bounds. Not the punt that Trey wanted, but it will give the West Alabama defense plenty of field to work with as they will come onto the field once again. I see the signal for the media timeout. We'll take it with them. 1st down and 10. Argos. Pass on 1st down. That one will be complete to Giles. He gets forced out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. Giles, a deadly receiver, came into this one 30 catches on the year with 9 touchdowns. He averaged 112 yards per contest. He's got 3 catches on the afternoon for 63 yards. Flags on the play. And Coach Caleb Nobles seems a little frustrated there. That penalty is going to go against West Florida. That will back the Argos up to a 2nd down and 11 situation. On the handoff, that's Woods. West Alabama's defense swarms him after a 1-yard gain. Tiger defense feeling a little inspired there. DeLawrence Butler in on the stop for West Alabama. It's a 3rd down. The Argos on the afternoon, 2 of 7 on 3rd down. They're 3rd down and 9. They work from their own 26-yard line. Jarrett with time, throws across the middle of the field. He hit his receiver in the back. Intended receiver was Giles, right through the middle, right through the heart of the middle of the field, as Giles never turned to look. And on 3rd down, the Tigers hold strong. On to punt for the Argos will be Logan Gregory. Gregory, 3 punts on the afternoon. His long of 45, averaging just over 42. Wobbly spiral into the sun. Knowles lets that one hit at about the 32, and it takes a West Florida bounce all the way down to the 20. Stopping that one is number 28, Zach Johnson, and he looks a little frustrated because it was continuing to bounce in favor of the Argos, and just out of pure reaction, it's in front of him, and once it bounces, he catches it. And that will put West Alabama starting this drive at about their own 24-yard line. Yeah, that ball hit at about the 32, and just as the return man, the special team defender was running down, it just basically popped up into his hands. Arsenault on first down, quarterback keeper. He'll gain a yard the hard way, gets it out to the 25 on the near side. Checking in for the Tigers will be number 28, Hunter Kilpatrick. Knowles and Hilbert, they'll be your wide receivers to the top side of the field. Here to the near side will be Tyler Walker. 2 men in the backfield. It'll be Kilpatrick and Webb. Webb on the right of Arsenault. Second down, 9. Webb in motion. Arsenault with time, throws to Webb in the backfield. Blazing speed by West Florida's number 14, Ralph Ortiz. Huge tackle for a loss, and it feels like Ortiz has been a man on a mission this afternoon. He's been involved in several defensive plays there for the Argos. So third down and long. Loss of 7 yards on the play.
Third down and 11.
So West Alabama's Spencer Arsenault, he'll have a 3 wide receiver set, 2 there to the top side. Fakes the handoff. Arsenault keeps it, gets it out across the 20, the 25, the 30, down the sideline, the 40, the 50. He's in the Argo territory down to the 10. Arsenault is in for a West Alabama touchdown. I don't see flags on the play, but I think they said he stepped out of bounds on the Argos sideline. They are going to say that he stepped out of bounds at the West Alabama 42. A long run by Arsenault. He gets the first down, so the Tigers will have it from their own 42. Tigers want to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. First half statistics so far, West Alabama 125 yards of total offense. The Argos 104. On the ground for West Alabama, 92. West Florida 40. In the air, 33 for the Tigers. West Florida 64. Pee Wee Jarrett for the Argos, 5 of 16 for 64 yards. Tucker Melton and Spencer Arsenault have combined for a 4 of 13 for just 33 yards in the air. Bry Webb, 9 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown. And Spencer Arsenault, he's called his own number 4 different times, and he has amassed 28 yards. John Giles leading the receiving corps for West Florida. 4 catches, 67 yards. He's averaging just shy of 17 yards per. Giles, he is a definite weapon for the Argos. First down and 10. West Alabama from their own 42. Bry Webb will be in the backfield. Cole McDowell in at the tight end position. Arsenault under pressure. The Argos are going to get in there for a sack. It's a great job up front by West Florida as they record their 24th sack of the season. They lead all GSC teams in sacks. And right there you can see why, as it's going to bring up a second down and about 15 Trips here to the near side. Webb on the carry, lowers his shoulder. He'll get it out across the 40-yard line, almost near the original line of scrimmage. They do mark him at the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the Tiger 42-yard line. Knowles, Hilbert, Walker. Those will be your wide receivers. McDowell will be in at tight end. And that's going to be West Alabama's Braden Jenkins in at running back. Arsenault from the gun. Mishandles the snap. He's got time. Wants to go downfield looking for Knowles. Knowles leaps in and out of the hands of Darius Knowles. Credit Virgil Lemons III in coverage. The Deerfield Beach, Florida native. Just enough disruption there for Knowles as he's not able to bring it in. And West Alabama will have to call on the services of Trey Sullivan. Once again, Tigers lead at 7-3. Trey Sullivan in to punt. The return man will be Virgil Lemons III. Sullivan, wobbly punt. That one's going to hit at about the 26-yard line, and West Alabama will down it. Whoa! That right there. Lots of altercations on the field. West Alabama was going to the sideline, and out of nowhere, one of the West Florida Argos grabbed a West Alabama player. I would imagine, I'm not an official, but I would imagine that right there may be grounds for a potential ejection. Who knows? West Alabama was going to the sideline, and just literally out of nowhere, one of the Argos players just grabs him from behind. Coach G upset, and I don't see any flag of any sort after that entire altercation. Puzzling, to say the least. 1st down and 10 from the 26 for the Argos. Jarrett with time wants to throw on 1st down. That's going to be complete. Receiver out across the 40, the 45. He'll be wrestled to the ground. That's Zach Offord, the junior out of Ocala, Florida.
1st down, West Florida.
I'd love to get some additional explanation as to the altercation there, but don't have access to that here. 1st down and 10. Argos from their own 48. Jarrett, pocket collapsing. West Alabama's gotten to him. He eludes a tackler and then goes down. Relentless pursuit by West Alabama's Devontae Jackson. Devontae Jackson is just one of those guys. It seems like we're always calling him out on defense. 3rd sack of the year. As Jackson gets to the quarterback, it'll be a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here, looking at the statistics defensively, talking about a defensive play. West Alabama's leading tackler this afternoon, Travon Stanford. But Travon Lambert, as well as Kel Williams, they've got that one on the stat page wrong. They've got it listed as John Hilbert, but that'll be Kel Williams in there for a tackle for a loss. Back to action here. 2nd down, 13 for the Argos. They work from their own 45. Trips here to the near side. Jarrett in the gun. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pocket collapsing. Pursuit by West Alabama. And Jarrett has to throw it away. And once again, up front, Travon Lambert making his way through that offensive front as he gets there and disrupts things. Third down. It'll be third down and 13. Pee Wee Jarrett. He and the Argos will work from their own 45. $1:25 to go in the half. The Tigers lead at 7-3. Jarrett with time to throw. Throws across the middle. That one's going to be incomplete. Intended for K.J. Franklin. And West Alabama's offense will have an opportunity here once again before the end of the first half. Darius Knowles will be back deep for West Alabama. He's staring into the setting sun as he puts his heels on his own 20. High wobbly spiral. Knowles retreating. He'll let it hit at the 5. And it'll be down at about the, looks like about the 8-yard line as it takes a slight West Alabama bounce. So the Tigers will have 92 yards to cover. They've got $109 to do it in. Statistically, Melton 3 of 11 for 40 yards. Arsenault 1 of 3. That's a combined 4 of 14. West Alabama only 33 yards in the air. They've got 92 on the ground. 92 of their 125. Braden Jenkins will be the back for West Alabama. Tucker Melton, he'll go under center. I got a sneaking suspicion you're just going to see the Tigers kneel on it, and they do. We'll have to do that at least one more time. Some wonkiness with the play clock and game clock. Here in Tiger Stadium, you've got a main scoreboard, which we call the old scoreboard, then the video board. Well, the old scoreboard has $1:35, and the video board has 30 seconds. But they've got them in sync now. Tigers will kneel on it. And the Tigers will go into halftime with a 4-point lead. Tigers 7, Argos 3. We're at the half here in Livingston. You're watching Flow Sports, and you're listening to Tiger Football on SlyRock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. The Tiger Marching Band is going to come on for their halftime show, and I'm not going to ruin that with my commentary. We'll just let you enjoy the sounds of the University of West Alabama Marching Band.
Joining the West Alabama Marching Band today are alumni members of the band. Our show begins with a song that's been making us dance for decades. This 1990s hit helped change the relationship between R&B and hip-hop. Put your hands together for the electrifying sounds of Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison. Next up is a modern classic with an old-school twist that took the charts by storm in 2021. The group Silk Sonic, a collaboration between Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, has brought back the smooth and soulful vibes we love. Please enjoy the Grammys 2022 Song of the Year, Leave the Doors Open. Now let's take a journey back in time with a song that has the power to unite generations. Originally brought to life in 1981 by Maze, featuring Frankie Beverly, and later reimagined in 2019 by Beyonce for her film appropriately named Homecoming. Please join us in celebrating the timeless groove of Before I Let Go. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Alabama Marching Band. The West Alabama Marching Band is directed by Dr. Tyler Strickland. This is Brianna Jones. Percussion instructors, Professor Mark Turner and Russell Baker. Auxiliary coordinator and direct coaches, Ms. Haley Richards. And dance team coaches, Ms. Phoebe Seward.
about 3 minutes away from getting this one kicked off for the second half, and you had the opportunity to hear the sounds, and for the folks on Flow Sports, see the sights as well. The University of West Alabama marching band. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Solid first half of football for both of these ball clubs. Tigers lead at 7-3. Each team gained 123 yards of total offense in that first half. West Alabama 33 on the ground. 33 in the air, 90 on the ground. And the flip story for the Argos, 86 in the air, 37 on the ground. These two teams combined for only 4 penalties. West Florida, 3 penalties, 35 yards. The Tigers, 1 penalty for 10 yards. On third down, 2 of 9 for the Argos, 3 of 8 for the Tigers. Bry Webb, 10 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown for West Alabama. And C.J. Wilson, 7 carries, 30 yards for the Argos. John Giles, 4 catches, 67 yards, just shy of a 17-yard per catch average. And Cole McDowell and Bry Webb each with a couple of catches for West Alabama. Tucker Melton and Spencer Arsenault combined 4 of 14 for 33 yards. And Pee Wee Jarrett, 6 of 19 for 86 yards. So 123 yards of total offense between these two teams, and, some pretty solid defense. And each of these teams have had to punt 5 times. Logan Gregory for the Argos, 5 punts, averages right at 45. And Trey Sullivan for West Alabama, his long of 46, averaging 36. He's pinned him inside the 20 on one occasion. Shadows, I would say about 99% of the field now within the shadow as the sun sets here in Livingston. We're approaching the 6 o'clock hour. We kicked this one off at 4. Tigers back to return. It will be Hilbert and Knowles to kick it off for West Florida. It'll be number 12, Logan Gregory. Gregory puts the right foot in it, end over end, returnable. Knowles fields it at the 2, out across the 5, the 10, the 15, out to the 20, the 25. He'll be wrestled to the ground at the 27-yard line. Great return right there by West Alabama's Darius Knowles. As we get this second half underway, 7-3 your score. Tigers on top. Tigers were able to get into the end zone there. Bry Webb carried it for about 7 yards out for West Alabama's score. Elijah Guyton knocked in the extra point. It'll be first down and 10 for West Alabama. They work from their own 28. Melton passing. Complete near side. Tyler Walker out to the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 44-yard line. So it'll be a first down for West Alabama as Tucker Melton will start the second half. Tigers moving it on first down. New personnel checking in. Walker, Hilbert, Knowles. Those are the wide receivers to the top side. Cole McDowell, the tight end. Bry Webb to Melton's right. Webb on the carry. Swarm tackle by West Florida. Leading the charge, number 54, Justice Williams, 6'3", 335, redshirt freshman out of Wesley Chapel, Florida. He sniffed that one out. Loss of 5 on the play. 14 minutes and change to go in the third quarter. Sun setting here in Livingston. Melton puts Hilbert in motion. Hands off. Webb, he's got running room to the near side. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Trying to find an opening. Webb gains positive yards, but still not back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 11. Tigers, they work from their own 44-yard line. Melton looks to the sideline. He gets the sign. Tyler Walker, the lone receiver here on the numbers to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the top side. Webb in the backfield. Melton wants to throw. He wants to go downfield. He's got Walker open. Walker's got it in there. That's a first down. West Alabama with a huge play as Tyler Walker takes it all the way down just shy of the 20-yard line. Great coverage by West Florida, but Tyler Walker reels it in. A first down for West Alabama, and they're threatening here early in the second half. Just under 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. Flags come in prior to the snap. Not something that we've seen a lot of this afternoon. Penalty's going to go against West Alabama. Referee David White, the microphone not cooperating this afternoon. It'll be first down and 15. Tigers from the Argo 25. Melton in the gun. He's got Webb in the backfield. He wants to throw on first down. Pass is going to be complete to Knowles. He'll get it down to the Argo 22-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play.
12:15 to go in the third. Chris Benyon checks in at the wide receiver position. Melton 6 of 14 for 95 yards. He's looking at a second down and 9. Melton wants to throw on second down. He's rushed, going for the end zone. That's going to be Tyler Walker, well overthrown. Tiger fans pleading a little bit, wanted a pass interference called on Virgil Lemons. I see no reason for that. Well overthrown, and any contact made between Walker and Lemons insignificant. Third down. West Alabama, 4 wide receiver set. Bry Webb will be in the backfield. Walker, Benyon, and Hilbert here to the near side. Knowles the top side. Throws to Benyon. Benyon across the middle of the field. He gets down to the 15. Not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and about 2. As Benyon caught it right across the middle. Positive yardage. And he gets it down to the Argos. We'll call it 14-yard line. Elijah Guyton to come on. He'll attempt to the 30-yarder. It's right from the middle of the field. Guyton, he'll give him the nod. It's a good snap and a good hold. Plenty of leg from Elijah. Yes, sir. Elijah Guyton, he knocks it through. 10-3 your score. Tigers on top here with 11:07 to go. They want the media timeout. We'll take it with them. Flow Sports and your station for Tiger football, SlyRock.com. Tigers lead it over the number 7 West Florida Argos. Tigers have amassed 187 yards of total offense, held West Florida so far to 123. As West Alabama's Elijah Guyton, the sophomore out of Coleman, Alabama, product of Fairview High School, he knocks it in. Drive that spanned 59 yards, 8 plays, ends in a 30-yard field goal. As Butchers kicks that one into the end zone, and Argos want to bring it out. Right across the 15, tripped up before he can get to the 20.
Cook on the return.
Cook.
Number 33.
That's Brendan Cook, the freshman out of Fleming Island, Florida. Looked like he was forced out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Cook listed 6'1", 170. Brings it out to the 19. C.J. Wilson will be the back in the backfield with Pee Wee Jarrett. Trips here to the near side. First down and 10 from the Argos 19. Argos work left to right. It'll be a handoff to Wilson. Wilson out across the 20, the 25. He'll be wrestled to the ground. after an Argos first down. He gets it out to the West Florida 31. Argos moving quickly here. Chain gang kind of behind the times across the way. Pass is going to be complete. Tripped up is the receiver. That's going to be number 6, Jacoby Quillen. Picks up 4 yards on the play. Second down and 6. Argos work from their own 36-yard line. Trips here to the near side. Wilson on the handoff. Patient running is Wilson. Gets it out across the first down marker. And the Argos continuing to move the chains here on this drive. 10 minutes to go in the third. Tigers lead 10-3. Jarrett in the gun. Argos from their own 44. Handoff Wilson, right side. Tackle made by West Alabama's number 7, Travon Stanford. Stanford seems like he's been involved in it all night long. Second down and 4 after the 6-yard gain. Stanford sitting up, but holding what appears to be his left leg or left knee there. Being tended to by the athletic training staff of West Alabama. Coach Brett Gilliland going out there to check on the situation. 187 yards of total offense for West Alabama, 154 for the Argos as Stanford gets up and gingerly makes his way to the near sideline. Argos will have it. Second down and 4, right at the midfield stripe. Pee Wee Jarrett, the quarterback, he'll bring him out. In the backfield will be number 8, C.J. Wilson, the senior out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Wilson to Jarrett's left in a 4-wide receiver set. Second down and 4 from midfield. Jarrett wants to throw, plenty of time, wants to go far side. That one's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver looked like number 0, John Giles. Giles, a dangerous receiver. As West Alabama opts for some new personnel, checking in will be Stephen White. Also checking in for the Tigers, Devontae Jackson. Third down and 4. Wouldn't be surprised to see Wilson's number called here as he's the lone back in the backfield. They do go to Wilson. Wilson is met with much opposition. Tigers say no, sir, on third down, and that'll bring up fourth down after no gain, maybe a short loss. As Devontae Jackson makes the tackle for West Alabama. 9:14 to go, third quarter. Tigers on top, 10-3. Logan Gregory will come in. He does the punting for the Argos. Back to return is Darius Knowles, the redshirt senior out of Fayette, Alabama. And depending on how you say it, some say Fayette, but the folks from Fayette say Fayette. Knowles to return. High wobbly kick. That one's going to hit at about the 13-yard line. Takes a West Alabama bounce. Argos will down it at the 14. Just under 9 minutes to play in the third. West Alabama, they'll come on for this possession. They've alternated quarterbacks throughout the night. Tucker Melton, 7 of 16 for a $105. Arsenault's rushed for 23 yards. Melton will bring him out. He'll have Bry Webb in the backfield. It'll be John Hilbert, Tyler Walker, wide receivers here near side. Knowles will be one-on-one to the top side. Tigers first down and 10. They work from their own 14. Melton hands off to Webb. Webb wants to go off right tackle. He's going to gain a yard. Webb gets it out to about the 20-yard line. Maybe they'll give him credit for 2 yards. Out to the 16, excuse me. Trips here to the near side. McDowell will be in at the tight end position. Melton works. 2nd down, 8. From his own 16. Webb on the carry. Wants to go right side. Small gain for Webb there. It'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 7. On 3rd down today, West Alabama, 4 of 10. An area that they have struggled a bit throughout the season, but besting their average today, as they are typically only about 21% on 3rd down. They're at 40% on the afternoon. Tucker Melton surveys the situation. 3 wide receivers, 2 here to the near side. Hands off to Webb, nothing doing. In there on the stop, McGrew Fortune makes the stop, and after the loss on the play, Trace Sullivan will have to come in and punt it away. 5 punts on the afternoon, 36-yard average. He had one beauty 46-yarder that was just an absolute bomb. Let's see if we can do it again. Sullivan, high wobbly spiral, lots of hang time, fair catch at midfield. He had to punt that one from almost his own end zone, so he gives the defense as much field to work with as possible. They're showing us it's time for the media timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We appreciate you watching on Flow Sports and listening to SlyRock.com. 6:55 to go in the 3rd. Argos start the drive. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 49. Jarrett, hands off, Woods. Woods wants to go right side. He'll gain a couple yards on 1st down. They'll give him credit for 3 yards on 1st down. Woods on the afternoon, 4th carry. He's gained 10 yards. West Alabama's kept him in check so far. 2nd down with just under 6.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Pee Wee Jarrett, the signal caller for the Argos, looks to the sideline to get the signs. Plenty of time on the play clock. He's got 18. Jarrett claps, initiates the play. Woods on the carry. He'll gain a yard on the play, as West Alabama doing a good job of shutting down any major running lanes so far. 3rd down and 6. Argos on the afternoon, 2 of 10 on 3rd down. They came into this contest averaging over 44% on 3rd down. They've been held to 2 of 10. Woods, the lone back in a 4 wide receiver set. Argos from the Tigers 45. Big rush by West Alabama. That's going to be a sack. West Alabama's Artavius Washington brought the house, and he takes Jarrett down for a huge West Alabama sack on 3rd down. And the Tiger fans are fired up, and West Alabama's return man will come out as the defense holds strong, and West Alabama forces the Argos to 2 of 11 so far on 3rd down. Artavius Washington, he brought everything except the kitchen sink, and a huge sack on 3rd down. High spiral, fair catch called for by Nelson. That one will be at his own 18, so the Tigers will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own 18, just shy of 5 minutes to go. And West Alabama leading this one 10-3. If you are a fan of defensive football, you you've had a great one this afternoon because both of these teams defensively have really excelled. That's no surprise. Both of these teams are among the best defensive teams in the league. But 187 total yards for West Alabama as Bry Webb's going to carry on first down. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Tigers with 187 yards of total offense. A $145 for the Argos. The Argos come into this one averaging 465. Well under their average at this point, but still a lot of football game to play. 2nd down and 6. Trips to the top side. Webb wants to go left side, changes his mind, reverses direction. He'll gain about a half a yard on the play. Does Bry Webb. Webb 17 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown today. He's averaging just shy of 4 yards per. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. Tucker Melton. He'll work from the gun. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. That's Tyler Walker. Walker one-on-one. Pass to Webb out of the backfield across the 25. He'll be shut down before he can make the line to gain. He'll be about 2 yards shy. So West Alabama will have to punt it away again. 3:20 to go. Tigers on top 10-3 here in homecoming. As the sun has all but set here in Livingston on a beautiful, I say beautiful, afternoon in Livingston, Alabama. High snap. Sullivan is able to snag it and get it away. He ends up on the turf. A flag on the play. And I think they're going to have a running into the punter as it was a high snap. Sullivan had to go up. He gets it away. A nice spiral under duress for Sullivan. But he did end up on the turf as the officials talk things over. Head referee David White with the call. They've got him for running into the kicker. As West Alabama looked like Coach Brett Gilliland was trying to get some additional information there. He did not seem satisfied with whatever explanation that he got, but it was the explanation nonetheless. The drive continues for West Alabama after the penalty on the Argos. 2:56 remaining in the third. Tucker Melton, he'll deploy 4 wide receivers. Put a man in motion, that's McDowell. The umpire comes in. That's Jonathan Tarantino. Stops the production and then says, let's go. Melton in the gun. Drops back to throw. He's got time, wants to go downfield. He's looking for Darius Knowles. In and out of the hands of Darius Knowles. Knowles had about a half step on his man in coverage. Number 27, Virgil Lemons III, and Knowles just couldn't bring it in. A nice throw by Tucker Melton. As West Alabama will bring in Chris Benyon. Knowles will step out. He'll take a breather. 2nd down and 10. Tigers from their own 32-yard line. Tucker Melton. 3 wide receiver set. Hands off to Webb. Webb up the middle across the 30, the 35. Spins at the 40. He gets away from a tackler down to the 45. Call it the 36. First down, Tigers. West Alabama with 2:35 to go in the third quarter. They pick up another first down and continue to move the chains as they lead the Argos here 10-3 on homecoming. Tigers 209 yards of offense against the Argos so far with 2 minutes and change to go in the third. Melton wants to throw, wants to go near side. Tyler Walker's the man intended. That's going to be a pass interference one way or the other. I anticipate seeing that one go against number 2, Brandon Cross, as he had an armful of jersey right there against Tyler Walker. Pass interference on the defense. First down for West Alabama. Penalties for West Florida. The leading penalty collector in the Gulf South Conference, 104 yards on average per contest this afternoon. They're working their way. 1st and 10. Webb on the carry, nothing doing. Very strong and stingy defense from the Argos as they tackle Webb for a 2-yard loss. Penalties on the afternoon. 5 penalties, 55 yards for West Florida. 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Tigers. 2nd down and 12. Tigers, they work from the Argo 41. Trips to the top side, it'll be Bry Webb, the lone back. Webb on the carry, wants to go near side. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play, gets it down to about the Argos' 38-yard line. Chris Benyon will check in. Cole McDowell will come out. 3rd down. 9 to go for West Alabama. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead at 10-3. Melton with the play call. 4 wide receivers. 3-step drop pressure. Throws to the man out of the backfield. That was Bry Webb, and in and out of the hands of Webb. Give a lot of credit to the Argo defensive back, Amari Mitchell, the redshirt freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida, disrupted the play, as that one will fall incomplete. And Trey Sullivan will be called on once again. Sullivan, masterful typically. See if he can pin him inside the 20. High kick, that'll be fair caught. Inside the 5. And yes, sir, Mr. Sullivan, tip of the cap to you. Great job. Once again, back and forth between 2 different players. I don't know if that's some of the players have like a sweat towel or whatnot, and I don't know if it has been taken from one to the other, but we've seen a little back and forth this afternoon between the 2 teams. 43 seconds to go in this 3rd stanza. West Florida, they'll start this drive on their own 3.
First and 10 from the 3-yard line of West Florida.
C.J. Wilson will be the lone back for the Argos. Throwing on 1st down, pass complete. Pass complete to Giles. Tell you, Giles is a dandy of a receiver as he gives the Argos some much-needed breathing room. 1st down and 10 from their own 19. Wilson on the carry. Fights his way out across the 25.
Wilson with the carry. Tackle on the play by number 9, Williams.
Wilson will pick up 9 yards.
2nd down and 1.
He'll pick up 9 yards on the play. 2nd down and 1. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. In Livingston, after 3. Tigers 10, Argos 3. You're watching Flow Sports and listening to SlyRock.com and the SlyRock app. We'll come back after this short break with a final stanza here in Livingston. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium 15 minutes of football still to play here as the Tigers play host to the Argos. The Tigers on top by 7. 10-3 your score. The Argos second down and 1. Hand off to Wilson. Wilson, he'll move the pile, pick up a couple of yards on the play. It'll be enough for a Argos first down. Wilson, 13 carries, 65 yards on the afternoon. He averages right at 5 yards per carry. As he will stay in as the lone back. Pee Wee Jarrett, the quarterback for the Argos. 2 wide receivers. Wilson on the carry, right side. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Carry by number 8, Wilson. Tackle by number 9.
Fresh front for West Alabama. Travoris Hatcher will check in. Stephen White, Devontae Bryant, and Devontae Jackson. Some of the big men up front for the Tigers. Second down and 9. Argos work from their own 33-yard line. C.J. Wilson in the backfield. He's to Jarrett's left. Jarrett calls his own number. West Alabama not fooled. That's going to be a sack. Yes, sir. Devontae Jackson, the junior out of Greensboro, Alabama, with a huge sack. As Pee Wee Jarrett called his own number. Jackson not fooled in the slightest. And a huge tackle for a loss for West Alabama. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Argos as they work from their own 27. It'll be a 4 wide receiver set. Jarrett in the gun. Fakes the handoff. Pocket collapses. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by West Florida. That looks to be picked up by the running back, C.J. Wilson, but a huge rush up front. I believe that was Devontae Jackson who disrupted the quarterback. The ball hit the turf and then advanced to the 25, but it'll be 4th down and long for the Argos. Logan Gregory will have to punt it away. And he'll stand at about his own 10-yard line. Back to return for West Alabama. Darius Knowles, he stands at his own 38. Wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for. Knowles reels it in. Tigers will start the drive 1st and 10 from their own 36. The Tigers have put up 210 yards of total offense. It doesn't get much more even as far as run pass. Pass 102, rush 108. Argos 167 yards total. 106 in the air, 61 on the ground. As West Alabama will be led out by Tucker Melton. In the backfield, it'll be Hunter Kilpatrick and Bry Webb. 3 wide receivers. Here to the near side, I believe that's Silas Thompson. Haven't seen him this afternoon. 12:21 to go. Tigers lead 10-3. Handoff Webb, nothing doing. Argos, huge tackle for a loss. Byron Purrier, 6'4", 225, redshirt junior out of Chicago, Illinois. Absolute man on a mission as he was able to get there, tackle the ball carrier for a big-time loss. Loss of about 7 on the play. Melton in there, 2nd down and long. Trips to the top side, hands off, Jenkins. He's going to gain 3 yards on the play. Brings it out to the 35. 3rd down. 3rd down and 13. Just under 11 and a half minutes to go here in the game. Tucker Melton in the gun from his own 35. Rush up front, pass across the middle of the field intended for John Hilbert. Credit the West Florida defensive front as they got there in a hurry And Melton not able to step into that one and hit Hilbert in stride. It'll fall incomplete. And Trey Sullivan will come on once again. Sullivan has been a busy man this afternoon. This will be his 8th punt. High wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for by the Argos. They'll take over on their own 28. Sullivan absolutely doing a fantastic job this afternoon of continuing to go out there and take care of his business. They want the media timeout. We'll take it with them. Your station, Tiger Football, SlyRock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Don't forget, next week is UWA's bye week. And after the bye week, West Alabama will return October 28th. They'll have to make the trip to Shawan University. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. Fans can watch the game live on Flow Sports and online, and listen online at SlyRock.com or the SlyRock app, or tune in to 104.9 on your FM radio dial. We've got 11 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the contest. Tigers lead at 10-3 here at homecoming. Argos, first down and 10 from their own 29. Jarrett, hands off to Wood. Wood wants to go right side. Great pursuit by West Alabama. Leading the way, Devontae Jackson. No yard gain on the play. Clock running. 10:45. Argos came into this one number 7 in the D2Football.com poll, number 6 in the AFCA coaches poll, and a very good football team. They've got it second down and 10. They work from their own 29. Jarrett hands off to Wilson. Wilson with a little running room on the right side. Eventually tackled after about a 7-yard gain. Tackle made by West Alabama's Travon Lambert. As this Tiger defense, they've been pretty stingy all year. Number 2 defense in the league as far as yards per game allowed coming into this one. So third down and 3. Argos from their own 36. Handoff Wilson. Pressure up front by the Tiger defense. Nothing doing. West Alabama's defense holds strong, and Kel Williams with another big-time play. He's been in on a lot of plays this afternoon, has Williams. Kel Williams, his 6th tackle of the afternoon. And the Tiger defense will force the special teams out for the Argos once again. Logan Gregory, this will be his 9th punt of the afternoon, averaging 42 yards per. Darius Knowles back to return for the Tigers. He stands at his own 28. Knowles with a fair catch call. He reels it in, and the Tigers, they'll take it over first down and 10 from about the 28-yard line. 9:02 to go. Homecoming week for the Tigers. Lots of activities have taken place this week. Soccer games tomorrow. Tucker Melton will lead the Tigers out. In the backfield, it'll be Braden Jenkins. 3 wide receiver set. Melton wants to throw on first down, wants to go to Knowles' far side. And that one's going to be picked off. Underthrown slightly. Intended receiver Darius Knowles. As the man in coverage for West Florida timed the jump just perfectly and plucks it out for an interception. So the Argos will take over first down and 10 from their own 40. I believe that was Elijah Williams who came up with the interception. So West Alabama's defense will be called on once again after the turnover. Jarrett wants to throw first down. Intended receiver going downfield, and that one's going to be caught. An amazing catch by John Giles as the Argos take it all the way inside the Tiger 5. So the Argos wasting no time. They go deep on first down. And Giles is taken down at the 3. First and goal from the 3 for West Florida. C.J. Wilson will be the lone back. Jarrett hands off to Wilson. And Devontae Bryant says, no thank you. A huge tackle for a loss by Devontae Bryant, the 6'7", 295 grad senior from Pensacola, Florida. As he tackles the ball carrier for a loss, it'll be second down and goal from the 6. 3-yard loss on the play. And West Alabama's defense with a lot of drive. They have been out on the field 23-38. And the Tiger fans are on their feet. The officials say that West Florida would like the timeout. We will keep it right here and remind everybody it's a great day for the University of West Alabama Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic, they're still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still get their vaccinations, even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all the recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and the flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. 7:31. That's all that remains in regulation on this one. Tigers lead it 10-3. Argos, second down and goal from the Tigers 6. The sun has set in Livingston. Tiger fans are on their feet. And Pee Wee Jarrett works from the gun. Plenty of time to throw. Pressure by West Alabama. That one's going to be dumped off to C.J. Wilson, and boom! Another tackle for a loss, and this West Alabama defense is fired up. The pocket collapsed. Jarrett was under duress. He dumps it off to C.J. Wilson out of the backfield. And the Tiger defense continuing to push the Argos away from their intended location of the end zone. Third down and goal. Argos from the 13. Under 7 to go. Jarrett under pressure. Flipped to C.J. Wilson, and he's going to get it down to the 15-yard line, nowhere near the goal line, which was the line to gain. Jarrett was under duress, and he completes the pass to C.J. Wilson, but it was more of like just a little flip as the Argos will be attempting a 31-yard attempt. It'll be from the right hash. Good snap and a good hold. The Argos put it through from 31. Tigers lead it 10-6. And after a Tiger turnover and a first down and goal from the 3, Tiger defense holds. They yield just 3. And by all accounts, Tiger fans would say that that is a definite win, especially considering the strength of this West Florida this West Florida offense. West Alabama has amassed 208 yards on the afternoon. West Florida 218. West Alabama in the air 102, on the ground 106. West Florida 162 in the air, 56 on the ground. It would not surprise me should the Argos maybe attempt a short kick here. We'll see how that transpires. Back to kick is Gregory. He decides to kick it away, end over end, fielded at the goal line. Bringing it out is Hilbert. Out across the 15, spins. He's tackled at the 20. Hilbert brings it out to the 21-yard line. And the Tigers, with 5:52, lead at 10-6. The Argos led after one, 3-0. At halftime, West Alabama was on top, 7-3. At the end of three, it was West Alabama 10-3. And now here with just under 6 minutes to go, West Alabama 10, Argos 6. Tucker Melton, he'll bring him out. 3 wide receiver set. Hands off. That's going to be to Webb. Webb gets it out across the 25 down to the 26-yard line. 5-yard gain on first down. Checking in for West Alabama will be Braden Jenkins.
Second down and 4. Tiger 27.
Tigers work from their own 27. Second down at about 5. 3 wide receiver set. Stacked here to the near side. Hilbert in motion. Handoff. Jenkins. No running room. He bounces it out. Wants to go left side. Is able to get positive yardage. A yard, maybe 2. That will bring up third down. Third down and 3 for the Tigers. Just under 5 minutes to go. Melton wants to hurry. Melton to Jenkins. Jenkins, no running room. West Alabama not able to get the line to gain. Give a lot of credit to Walker Robinson, the sophomore out of Fort Walton Beach. Any running room that would be had by Jenkins, Robinson shut it down. And Trey Sullivan, he'll have to punt it away. Sullivan stands at his own 12. The return man for West Florida with his heels on his own 32. Sullivan gets it away. Wobbly spiral. It's going to be caught at the 30. A 2-yard return. Great coverage by the special teams unit for West Alabama, as they have done their job, and they are looking for the defense to come out and do some more work here with 4:01. It's a media timeout. We're going to take it with them, your station for Tiger Football, SlyRock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Tigers lead it 10-6 over the Argos of West Florida. 4 minutes and a second left. That's all we've got here as West Alabama took the lead before the half, extended their lead after 3, and then West Florida with a field goal here in the 4th brings us 10-6. West Florida will have Pee Wee Jarrett running the show here. C.J. Wilson, the lone back in the backfield. Jarrett wants to throw, wants to go downfield. Looking for Giles. That one's going to be incomplete. Giles had a step on his man, and Kiri G was able to break it up at the last moment. So two different series in a row. West Florida wanting to go for the deep ball. That time, no dice for the Argos. 2nd down and 10. West Florida from their own 33. Jarrett in the gun. 4 wide receivers. Wants to throw. Pressure by West Alabama. The pocket's collapsing. Jarrett rolls out to his right. Still eluding would-be tacklers. That one's going to be complete to C.J. Wilson, who came back to help him out. It'll be a loss of about 4 on the play. Great pursuit by West Alabama's defense, as the outlet valve for Jarrett was C.J. Wilson. He just came back to the football. It turned into, it's like playing in the yard. Just go get open, and Wilson had to come back, help him out. But it'll be a loss on the play. Loss of 4. 3rd down and 14. Argos from their own 29. 3:24 to go. 4 wide receivers for West Florida. Jarrett, he's got Wilson to his right. Jarrett, pocket collapses. He steps in. He's got a man open. That's Giles. He overthrew him. Giles was open, and Jarrett overthrew his favorite target, the red shirt senior out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. And that will bring up 4th and long. Big time decision right here for Caleb Nobles, as it's 4th and 14 with just under 3 minutes to play, and they're going to have to go for it. West Alabama's defense needs a stop. This is huge if you're a Tiger fan. 4th and 14, Jarrett with time. Wants to go downfield. That one's going to be caught. No! That's going to be on the turf, and West Alabama has it. It's an incomplete pass. A huge stop by West Alabama. Coming in on the stop, disrupting the pass. I believe that to be number 7, Travon Lambert, because it looked like the pass was going to be complete to Giles. Giles, who is a phenomenal receiver, took a hit right about the time the ball got there and just not able to reel it in. Huge stop for the Tigers. Jarrett had a lot of time, threw it across the middle, and 100% West Alabama came up and disrupted. It was Artavius Washington who broke it up. 1st down and 10 for West Alabama. Jenkins on the carry. Nothing going. He'll lose a yard. 2:40 to go. West Alabama content to try to run the football. West Florida with 2 timeouts left. The name of the game for West Alabama is continue to move the chains. They lead it 10-6. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Tucker Melton's got Jenkins in the backfield. They'll go heavy on the right side. Jenkins with some room up the middle. Keeps his legs moving. Positive yardage.
Jenkins with the carry.
He'll get it across the original line of scrimmage, and West Florida will decide to call a timeout. West Florida will call the timeout. We'll look at some of the superlatives here to tell you how just even this game has been. Each of these teams gaining 214 yards of total offense. West Florida, 158 in the air, 56 on the ground. West Alabama, 102 in the air, 115 on the ground. West Alabama's quarterbacks have combined 9 of 24 for 102. Bry Webb, 22 touches tonight. 22 carries for Webb, 79 yards and a touchdown. 3rd down and 9. West Alabama works from the West Florida 28-yard line. Jenkins will be in the backfield, trips to the top side. The big man, McDowell's in there as a blocker. Jenkins wants to go over left tackle. Nothing doing after about a yard gain.
Tackle on the play by number 5, McMullen.
West Florida, they decide they will call their final timeout. That'll stop the clock at 1:53. There would be some that might think, oh, why burn the timeout? But if they don't, it goes down to under a minute and a half. So West Alabama looking at a 4th down and 8. The ball is in the middle of the field, and it sits at the West Florida 27-yard line. Like to see the young man from Coleman come out here and get a chance to knock one through here from the middle of the field, and that's exactly what we're going to get an opportunity to see as West Alabama's number 60, Elijah Guyton, he's going to come in and attempt a 45-yarder just to the left of right down the middle of the field. Guyton for 45. Sullivan to hold. Guyton with a nod. Good snap and a good hold. Plenty of leg. Wide left. Plenty of leg from Guyton, but it went wide left. So West Alabama's defense will have to dial it up one more time. 1:49 to go. Tigers lead it 10-6. Pee Wee Jarrett for the Argos, 13 of 30 for $158. His favorite receiver tonight, no surprise, John Giles. 7 catches for Giles, 147 yards. His long of 57, he averages 21. West Florida out of timeouts. Argos, 1st down and 10. They work from their own 27. C.J. Wilson will be the lone back. Tiger fans on their feet, asking the defense to dial it up one more time. Pee Wee Jarrett in the gun. Empty backfield. 4 wide receivers. Pressure by West Alabama. Jarrett's going to have to throw it away. I could give you a couple guesses as who is in the backfield, but you probably wouldn't need a couple, as West Alabama's number 40, Devontae Jackson, he works his way through, puts Jarrett under duress, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 1:41 to go. Tigers lead it 10-6. The Argos deploy 4 wide receivers. It'll be Wilson in the backfield. He stands to the left of Jarrett. 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Pressure by West Alabama. Intercepted by Kel Williams. Kel Williams has got it going down the sideline. He's going to be forced out at about the 15. West Alabama's defense has stood the test and come up with another interception, and this Tiger fan base is on their feet. 1:32 to go, and a lot of credit for the pressure up front by West Alabama's defense. They put Pee Wee Jarrett under duress. He throws an ill-advised ball, and West Alabama's Kel Williams steps in, brings it all the way down inside the 20 as the Tigers force the turnover on a huge defensive play on a night where West Alabama's defense has really shown and shown out. The Tigers won't have to make another play. They get into the victory formation as Tucker Melton will go under center, and he'll take the knee. West Florida can't stop the clock. West Florida won't be able to stop the clock. We hit the 1.5 mark. More issues with the clock. 1:10 as Melton is under center. 2:45 on the play clock. Melton will take the knee. We'll have to do it one more time, will the Tigers. 45 seconds on the game clock. 30 on the play clock. Tigers 10, Argos 6. The Tigers, they snap it. They take the knee. And the Tigers slay the giant. West Alabama 10, West Florida 6. A huge homecoming victory for West Alabama as the Argos came into this one ranked in two different polls, ranked number 7 in the D2Football.com poll and number 6 in the AFCA D2 coaches poll. And holy smokes, I love the fact that everybody who was able to tune in and watch this one on Flow Sports through Flow Football and the folks listening on the Sly Rock app and slyrock.com, but every person in Tiger Stadium tonight had a treat of a fantastic football game as West Alabama will come out with the win on homecoming. 10-6. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll look at some statistics. Your station, Tiger Football, slyrock.com. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Tiger fans on their feet as West Alabama celebrating a 10-6 victory over the number 6 West Florida Argos. Argos statistically for the afternoon, 214 yards of total offense, 158 in the air, 56 on the ground. Pee Wee Jarrett, 13 of 32 for $158. He did throw one interception. On the receiving corps for the Argos, John Giles, the favorite target, 7 catches, 147 yards. He averaged 21. I can't say enough great things about Giles, a phenomenal receiver, as he was able to, really just get open and make plays. C.J. Wilson with 3 passes caught. Jacoby Killen had 2, and Zach Alford had a reception as well. On the ground, West Alabama held West Florida 56 yards on the ground on 30 attempts. C.J. Wilson, 16 carries, 65 yards. He averaged just over 4 yards per. Jamontez Woods, 6 carries for 12 yards, and Jarrett called his own number a couple of times, but a lot of credit to the defensive unit for West Alabama being able to get some tackles for a loss in that regard. For West Alabama, offensively, 210 yards of total offense, very balanced today for the Tigers, 102 in the air, 108 on the ground. Disciplined football by West Alabama, 2 penalties for 15 yards. They amassed 13 first downs. And on third down this afternoon, 4 of 17. Tucker Melton, 8 of 21 for $109. He did throw an interception. Arsenault, 1 of 3. 9 of 24 combined for the 2 quarterbacks for West Alabama, just over 100 yards. Bry Webb, 22 touches tonight. 22 carries, 79 yards and a score. He averaged 3.6. Arsenault, 5 carries for 23 yards. And Braden Jenkins, 8 carries for 10 yards. Receiving for West Alabama, 3 catches for Bry Webb out of the backfield. Tyler Walker had a pair, as did Cole McDowell. Looking defensively at this contest, first for West Florida, Walker Robinson out of the linebacker position, 7 solo tackles. He led all tacklers for the night. Tackles for a loss for West Florida, John McMullen, 2.5 tackles for a loss and a half of a sack. West Alabama gave up 1 sack tonight of the quarterback. And looking defensively at West Alabama, statistically, you had several Tigers that just came out and went to work. With 6 tackles, 3 guys, Kel Williams, Travon Stanford, Devontae Jackson. Tackles for a loss between those guys. Kel Williams had 2 tackles for a loss, an interception, and a pass breakup. and Devontae Jackson 4 tackles for a loss. Devontae Jackson is a man on a mission. I mean, just flat out a man on a mission. 6'4", 225, junior from Greensboro. He comes to work, and he's really getting it done. Also in the mix for West Alabama, Isaac Williams had 5 tackles. Uriah Ratliff, 4 tackles and a tackle for a loss. Here are the guys that had tackles for losses this afternoon for the Tigers. Uriah Ratliff, Artavius Washington, Devontae Bryant, Travon Lambert, as well as number 26, Michael McGregor. Special teams tonight for both of these teams. A lot of work between the 2 punters tonight. Logan Gregory, 9 punts tonight. He averaged just shy of 42. He had 4 inside the 20, and he had 1 beyond the 50 mark. Trey Sullivan, 9 punts of his own, averaged 36, had a long of 46, had 2 inside the 20. And field goal units for both teams. Griffin Sarah, the only points scored by West Florida tonight for the leg of Griffin Sarah. He had 1 from 36 in the first and had 1 from 31 in the fourth. And Elijah Guyton hit 1 from 30 and missed 1 from 42. But West Alabama comes away on homecoming. The happy final, 10-6. Coach Brett Gilliland will improve his career record at West Alabama to 59-40. West Alabama will even the series with West Florida at 4 games apiece. Their 8th meeting was one for the books. I'm telling you, I've seen more football than I can remember. And West Alabama and West Florida tonight was an absolute awesome game. Fortunate to have the opportunity to not only witness it, but get on the call for that. And again, we appreciate the folks that tuned in via Flow Sports. We simulcast here at the University of West Alabama, so our radio broadcast is simulcast with the video from Flow Sports. We appreciate that. For the folks who tune in that are Tiger fans on SlyRock.com and the SlyRock app, we're going to be taking a week off from football, and then when we come back, we're going to go to Shawan. Then we will host Valdosta State on November 4, and on November 11th, we will end the regular season at Shorter. But holy smokes, folks, what an absolute awesome football game in Tiger Stadium tonight. The happy final, Tigers 10, Argos 6. For my producer, Wayne Grant in the station, my friend, you're a rock star. For everybody else, travel safe, happy homecoming, and go Tigers.